I know that person in real person personally.
Hello and welcome to whatever this is. My name is Finn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you, and I hope you're having a good Sunday or whenever you're watching this. If you're not, just remember my life motto. It could be worse. Is that healthy? Absolutely not. But I mean, it's technically true, right? It's gotten me here, all right? It's gotten me here. But anyway, so Tophia went live, obviously. And she went live for a while, and she kind of flipped out a little bit. And so I think this is going to be entertaining, but it's also 2 hours. Like, the cut down is 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is upload half tonight, half tomorrow. Mostly because I don't know if I'm going to be able to record tomorrow, and then that way it's just, there's something for you to watch either way. So, yeah, all that said, this cut down's from Tophia Archive, as per usual. If you would consider supporting them, they're pretty great. And also, please consider supporting this channel by liking and commenting on this video. It's super, super helpful. Does not go unnoticed. I really appreciate y'all. And please consider subscribing if you're not already. I'd love to have you. Yeah, so other than that, let's go ahead and see what Tophia has to say today, shall we?
What same shirt? I didn't wear this shirt yesterday. What are you talking about? This isn't the same outfit as yesterday. I do wear the...
No, you changed, you did. This one is even tighter, and I'm not sure what I expected at this point.
The right size. This shirt is the right size. The right size is your...
The right size for someone 2 sizes smaller than you, sure, but it's not the right size for you, girl.
Attitude. So I would suggest that you take your credit card and check the fuck out. Thank you.
Oh Lord, what 13-year-old on TikTok said that?
Please, just take your whole cart and check the fuck out, because what? Stop being rude. Some of you guys really need to learn some manners. The only manners you learned was getting on all fours and barking like a dog. You have those type of manners of one that does not want to learn anything whatsoever. So you run amok. You're stray. Stop. Nobody wants...
Tophia, it says the livestock. I'm sorry, that was mean, but like, come on, you're not one to talk.
I don't get why people have to be so rude and fatphobic. People need to be rude, and here's the thing that I want to address since it's out there. So some stupid idiot had the nerve to reply to what I said in the comments and being like, it wasn't in the system that you got a voucher because you denied it. No, you dumbass. It's supposed to be in the system that I got a voucher, even if it was denied, dummy. That's not how that works.
So someone in my comments mentioned that if she was offered housing contingent on getting a job, but she refused to get a job because she is qualified to work, right? So, but if she refused that because she refused to get a job, then it would be notated in her file. And I'm guessing there's not all that many housing programs to begin with. So she's gonna run out of options real damn quick if she hasn't already.
And I know that. People need to stop being idiotic as fuck. And then telling me that they know literally about housing programs, and they know for a fact that I have to get a job. No, you don't know the housing programs in New Mexico.
Is that why you hate AshToo Trippy so much? Because she does know the housing programs in New Mexico? Because she's from New Mexico? Is that why you're so mad?
Pikachu know everything. Pikachu know it all. What Gabriel Iglesias says, you think you know everything? I guess you're a know-it-all. 21 questions. The 21 questions ball? Why do people think they know it all? They're like, oh.
This is like when Gypsy Rose came on and was like, you're panini pressed.
Well, you need to get a job because the housing programs require you to get a job. Then why would I apply to a housing program that requires me to get a job, dummy? I know what the requirement...
I'm gonna guess you applied to housing programs that maybe like were for people who can't actually work. And then they noticed that you are qualified to work, and so they were like, "Hey, we'll do this, but you need to get a job." And you said, "No, cause you're a dumbass."
It's work because I signed up for the program. Hello? Some of you guys really don't have it up here. And then you say, "Oh, she's intellectually challenged," or "Oh, it's obviously clear that she doesn't really know. She has a learning disability." The way that you say it is, if I'm stupid, I'm not stupid. Oh.
Yeah, you are. If you have a learning disability, that doesn't make you stupid. You're just a dumbass. Hope that helped.
And then AshToo Trippy had the nerve to say that my mom's not getting housing because of me. He's the only one that qualifies for housing, so I didn't stop.
Oh, that's interesting information. So TOPHIACHU qualifies and Tophia doesn't. Must be because TOPHIACHU actually cannot work. Interesting.
Stop her from getting housing. You turn around, you talk about how you're going to report me for report us for threatening you. So you're calling Adult Protective Services because someone threatened to report your account. It's not that serious. Then
you can't. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure Marie threatened her like personally. And in that case, yes, she can call APS because you can't be doing that shit.
Say, I'm going to stop talking about those people if you ate. And then you said Tophia and Marie. After you said those people and then you named me, mic drop. You got me there, bro. I'm so scared. You literally called Adult Protective
Isn't that what you wanted, for her to stop talking about you? And here you are provoking.
Services, right? And you want to go on and brag about how someone at the shelter that can make her homeless. Then in the comment sections, when people are calling you out, telling you, why do you want to make someone homeless? Or why do you want to cause someone to be homeless? You say consequences of their actions. What consequences of the actions? Reporting your account and getting it taken down?
No, your mom can't be threatening people. That's against the law. It's against the law. Like, there is not a special law that applies to the Chu family. You gotta follow the rules, dude.
I don't do that. If my mom said that, then I don't have control over what she said. But you're making someone homeless because they're going to report your account? What you're doing is wrong. If you're afraid of losing your account, you need to get off social media and reevaluate your life. Making someone homeless...
All right. I mean, when, you know, that whole, like, I was just playing Sims meltdown because you got banned for making the Sims do inappropriate things in front of their kid. You remember that? So what if we just tell you it's not that serious if that happens again?
Because they're going to report your account is insane work. You're cuckoo clock. You're cuckoo in the head. You need some help. It's never that serious. Then you proceed to say, how are you going to call Adult Protective Services?
I believe you said, quote, you took my happiness away. It's not that serious, Tophia. It's not that serious.
Services, and at the same time try to cause that person to be homeless. I will show them your videos of you harassing us. Do you think that they're going to side with you? Especially that I bought my mom a phone charger and I'm the one that's been...
Oh my God, she bought a phone charger. What a doting daughter. What?
ordering her groceries, and I also bought her some laundry soap because I've been taking care of my mom while she's in the shelter. Something that...
No, you are not, because your mom has EBT for like food and essentials, that kind of thing. She's housed by the shelter, which is paid for by, I assume, the state of New Mexico. You really don't do much at all. Oh wow, you bought her a phone charger and some laundry detergent once. Wow, daughter of the year, everybody.
Because I have all the receipts that I've been taking care of my mom. You can't call Adult Protective Services and lie on me. I've got receipted proof. And I've got proof I've been talking to...
I'm pretty sure that because you're not taking care of your mom, and she is living in a shelter, that if APS gets called, it'll be the shelter that's at fault. Pretty sure.
My mom. I even called the shelter when she didn't respond because her phone was dead and broken. Her phone was broken.
Whoa. That is some number one daughter shit right there.
She had to get it fixed. And I also got mad at the shelter when they yelled at her. And then my mom advised me not to do that again because she was afraid they would kick her out for that because of retaliation. Something you don't...
Okay, but what exactly did you say? I have a feeling we're not getting all the information here.
Know nothing about because you think that I don't care about my mom. I've been taking care of my mom, Ash.
No, I know you don't care about your mom, but anyway, moving on.
Maybe you should go take care of that big ass forehead and get some surgery to get reduction to remove that forehead because your head's getting so big it's about to explode.
Tophia, you cannot be making fun of people's foreheads. Oh my God. I'm trying. Okay. But you got like a two-head right there, girl. You cannot be dishing it out.
Maybe instead of worrying about me, you should worry about yourself because you're starting to look a little crazy. You're starting to look a little cuckoo clock. It looks like you need to be in a straitjacket because nobody is going...
Oh, that's a little ableist of her, isn't it?
To talk shit on my mom and think that they're going to get away with it. I will defend my mom at any cost. I'm not one of those people that's going to sit here and lie and say that I'm not taking care of my mother and I'm not doing what needs to get done. What needs to get done is you shutting the fuck up and actually going and getting a real job instead of talking.
Oh, well, I think Ash does have a real job, I think. And also she said she was going to stop talking about you. So why are you freaking out?
About people, because talking about people and not talking about true crime is not a real job for you, and I would advise you not to quit. You thought you did your big...
You would advise her not to quit. Okay.
One by saying you're not going to make any more videos on us? Pal, sure. You're responding to people in your comment sections and liking comments of people being absolutely disgusting.
Girl, why are you following her like that? It's a little creepy.
And fat phobic. Now, I don't know if it's not racism, but it is borderline calling me an animal when they're referring to me and my mom as rabid. I'm black. I'm not a
What? Okay, well, no, you're not, first of all. But secondly, humans get rabies pretty often. It's not rare. Um, that's why, like, animal vaccines are required in a lot of states. Or, well, towns, I guess. Yeah, that's... People can be rabid. What are you talking about?
rabid dog. I ain't no animal. You may be rabid, but I'm not rabid. Every time you talk about me, it looks like you foaming at the mouth. So the only rabid person here is you.
I mean, Tophia, are you sure? Because you are kind of hydrophobic. You, like, refuse water, girl. That's one of the symptoms.
Not me. That's projection in of itself. So I think you should worry
She's telling Ash that she's projecting, says the IMAX. What the fuck?
about getting your shots. You're weird. And then you like the comment, which I addressed in that video. She liked the comment saying that it's funny she's using my situation as content. So me going through a violent crime, me getting constantly harassed is content? No one's life.
I mean, yeah, because you put it on the internet. It's content for you, it's content for us. What's the difference?
That is going through something traumatic is content or funny. I don't find anybody's trauma funny. There's nothing funny about someone having trauma and having major depression and PTSD as funny, considering the fact that I literally am paranoid.
I mean... It's a little funny, girl. Like, just the way that you're handling the situation, not the situation itself.
There's nothing funny about that. You may think people's real lives is funny because you're making money off of
Your life is hilarious, actually.
people's real lives, but it's not funny till it happens to you, until someone's making a video about you. Now I can see why you're friends with Nicole Arbor, because birds of a feather flock together. You two are a match made in heaven. No wonder why you don't even talk about your own friend that you literally tagged in videos that used to abuse her husband. I get it. God forbid you talk about your friend and her drama. You won't even do that. You're weird. You're a weirdo. You need to hit the road, Jack.
Listen, I hate that people send her gifts, but the clown one is funny. Just because it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? But don't give Tophia money.
Don't you come back. God, thank God you're not making any videos on me anymore. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Thank God. Because why? My mom told me this. You were advised by a caseworker. I don't know who the heck. I don't know what caseworker. I don't know what my mom's talking about. Because you're provoking. First of all, you got caught in your lies. That's why you're making no more videos. Because your lies are going to...
Tophia, she said that she wasn't going to make videos about y'all, so you're sitting on here provoking. That's you.
Catch up with you. If you make more videos, people are going to see you for the liar that you are. Trust me, the truth always comes out. When
Is that because it happened to you and everybody knows you're terrible now?
people keep running their mouth long enough, you see who they are in real time, 24K, right? These people talk
24K, what? What type of screen are you using, girl?
long enough, and then people start to see the true them. That's why she's not making any more videos, because she doesn't want it to get caught up in her web of lies. You literally come on this app talking shit about me. You've spread misinformation. You defended a dude that literally paid someone to try to solicit nudes off of me, which would have been revenge porn had they had posted it.
Oh my god, she's about to talk about Jay Grizzly, who has not talked about her in, I think, months, right? Like 5-6 months, and now here we are. Tophia, you're dumb.
And nobody actually gives a fuck that I was blackmailed for nudes.
First of all, that wasn't Jay. It's been proven. There are screenshots and receipts and all sorts of stuff, so I would really stop saying that.
That's a thing to do from a content creator who calls himself a T-page. He's a little man. He got mad and tried to blackmail me for nudes because I called him a hump D reject.
Your dumb ass never learns. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Coming online, bruh, get your life together. It's not that
Says the woman with no job, no car, in a homeless shelter. Get your life together, Jay.
serious. I called you a hump D reject, and now you mad at the world. You see, the difference when I hear me against the world is a difference when you hear me against the world. Because you be in the corner with your legs bent up, listening to me against the world because you mad at the world. We get it. We get you mad at the world, but calm down, Bulldog. It's not that serious. Calm down, bruh.
Who the fuck is she watching?
You don't need to go grab your crew of chihuahuas. It's not that serious. These ankle biters at home. It's like people literally go out of their way to spread misinformation on me because they're mad at something I said. It's not that serious. Then you tell all the internet, Ash, back on Ash, because we don't need
What are you doing with your hands? It's really distracting.
to address Humpty Reject anymore.
Which is saying a lot because look at the whole picture.
done. But you come on the internet making it seem like as someone's threatening your life. My mom's not physically threatening you. I'm just
I think she was. I think that's the issue.
saying, you're trying to elicit violence on an elderly woman that has health problems. You know what you're doing when you go online and you lie and try to make it seem like my mom's physically threatening you. If you are
The voice memo is online. Like, we can hear Marie say it herself.
that scared of someone saying they're going to report your account, then you need to get offline. It is not that serious. Oh my god, I'm so scared that she's going to report my account. I had to call Adult Protective Services. I'm so scared. It's never that serious, bruh. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, it's never that serious. I'll remember that next time you're freaking out about people from the internet coming for you.
Your life. And then you continue. You know what's going to happen if you continue? Because my family gets death
She said she was stopping. I thought you said that she wasn't making any more videos about y'all.
threats every day. I'm going to have to report you to the authorities, and not my authorities where you live if you continue to keep harassing and threatening to cause my mom to be homeless. Because you really want to see where we can go with that. Two can play that game.
Please try it, Tophia. Do that. Let's see what happens.
I don't do this big tough guy threatening stuff over the internet. I don't threaten people like that.
Yeah, you do. Oh my god, you're delusional.
I'm not one of those people that endangers people. I do things the legal way.
Do you?
If you want to continue, you just left a whole slew of proof. Not only that police record or whatever you shared from that incident already got you in trouble. It's not that serious. You continue and
Wait, she got in trouble from sharing the documents that she obtained legally through the Freedom of Information Act? I doubt it.
I'm going to have to take matters in my own hands and contact your local authorities. It won't be that hard to find you and call your local police. Quit. Leave
Yeah, do that, Tophia.
my mom alone because nobody's going to mess with my mom. You come on this app talking shit about my mother, telling my mother how she needs to get away from me because I'm not helping her when you don't know.
Yeah, you're not. You're not. You said your mom qualifies for housing and you don't. So the reason that your mom is still in the shelter is you. You're also the reason that she was there in the first place. You got her there, you're keeping her there.
Lickety squat. Where's your mother? Huh? Maybe you should worry about how your mother's doing. Don't worry about other people's parents, worry about yours. Where's your mother? Sounds like she's non-existent. You're mad because someone has a mother that defends them. Maybe your mother didn't want you. Maybe that's why you're mad.
I would rather have no mother than Marie. No offense. Actually, some offense.
Oh, is that why you're mad? Because your mom didn't want you? She abandoned you? That's what it's giving, jealous. That's what it's giving. Are you a doorstep baby?
What?
That's not in no way, shape, or form trying to be mean. That's just saying the truth.
Tophia, you'd be better off if you were a doorstep baby. Honestly, you couldn't have been raised much worse, I don't think, considering how you turned out.
If people don't like the truth, they can kick rocks. That girl is literally threatening to cause my mom to be homeless and then sits here and calls
Well, then your mom should stop talking shit.
Adult Protective Services while actively threatening my mother. You're going online acting as if my mom is threatening your life.
I'm pretty sure she was. I think that's the issue.
Do the reporting the accounts. I've already said there's no point in reporting someone's account for their opinions. What they say is what they say. But you've been spreading misinformation for too long. You have been liking nasty comments in your comment sections of someone calling me rabid, I'm some animal, and then proceeded to comment where they were being fat phobic.
Why are you following her like that? It's a little weird.
And then you think it is so funny. What's so funny about having to go through trauma? You've never had to see someone drive away in a car with your dead brother in the car and your mom as you had to watch her drive.
Yeah, I haven't, because if I had an option to have my mom, brother, and I off the street, even if it was an uncle that I didn't really care for, I would have taken it. You didn't.
Drive away because you're scared as heck and tried to save her before the assailant drove away. You could not last one day in my shoes, Ash. You couldn't even last.
Somehow I think she could.
Me. You literally make jokes, which I don't know if it was you.
Actually, are the shoes those like red pleather platform situations? Because, you might be right, actually. I don't think I could make it in those things.
Or someone else talking about how, I think you liked a comment, or you made a comment talking about how they were going to come down to New Mexico and get housing before me. What kind of a fucking joke is that? We got jokes? Because I got jokes.
No, you're the only joke here, Tophia. Sorry about it.
But these jokes that I say, you ain't going to like. They're going to hurt you. There's nothing okay about making jokes about housing.
No, we're making jokes about you.
So many homeless people in the streets because the lack of housing, it's not even funny. To literally say, well, I'm going to come here and get housing before you get housing. I would like to see you try, because housing is backed up by 4 years. They're not taking new people. You are an utter joke by saying that. There's nothing funny. And if you didn't say it, there's nothing cool about liking that comment. It's so funny. What's funny? We got jokes. We got mad jokes. But when you're a Larry the Cable Guy, not funny, it's time that you don't quit your day job. You will never be a comedian.
Tophia, good news. You don't have a day job to quit, so I guess your options are limited here.
You ain't got the jokes that makes people stand up and laugh. You ain't Robin Williams funny. Nobody's laughing. And if you laughing, you're just as stupid for laughing too, because you wouldn't dare walk up to a homeless person in your state and laugh in their face for not having help.
No, I wouldn't, because I don't know their story, because they don't put it online. But you do, and so I have the information I need to evaluate you as a person, which is why I'm making fun of you. I'm not making fun of homeless people as a whole, just you.
There's nothing funny about that. Walk up to a homeless person and laugh in their face, you wouldn't. Because that's fucked up. That's nothing to be joking about.
I mean, I would walk up to you and laugh in your... Actually, no, I wouldn't.
People need to stop shitting on people. You don't know my situation. You don't know.
Tophia, don't talk about shitting on people when your mom shat on the sidewalk.
Know what I've been through for years and why I haven't done what I haven't had housing. It's just crazy. It's crazy. People think I'm just gonna put my name on some to get evicted and then have a hard time getting a place because you think it's funny. I would have been repeating the cycle.
What? I've explained this before. Tophia, if you get a job, then you'll have a steady income and you'll be able to pay rent month after month. Assuming you don't spend your paycheck on stupid shit, which is probably kind of a lot to ask of you, but, you know, just like hypothetically.
If me, my mom, and my brother would have got back into a place with my dad, he would have just got off his medication, we would have had major issues, and then here we would have been again evicted from another place. And my dad couldn't put his name on the lease. He can't live with us. He has an eviction. So what would have happened? All three of us would have got a place, but not with him. So who's going to pay for a place for him to live? He would have had to take his disability and go find himself a place. Because
I mean, he probably, if he was on his meds and stable, he'd probably have a better time finding a place because he actually is disabled. And he might be okay to live with y'all if you'd quit messing with his medication.
Because they won't allow him to live with us. He has $7,000 worth of damage he didn't do. The SWAT team did that. And they're trying to say he owes that. And because he was in...
Well, I mean, the SWAT team was there because your dad busted into a hotel room, so...
jail and didn't show up to the court, they probably sided with the management company. Again, people do not think. I've been trying to take care of my dad for as long as I can. Make sure he's on his medication.
What? What a wild thing to say.
Make sure he's okay. Now, I gotta take care of me and my mom because we're all we have. My brother is no longer here. My dad is in the streets. And for people to say that I'm insensitive, I'm not insensitive. I'm not abandoning anybody, but I'm tired. I'm exhausted. How many times do we have to tell him, hey, stay on your medication? How many times do we have...
Well, he probably needs someone to make sure that that happens. Which is... my cat's screaming in the background. Which is something that he had before you lowered his medications. He became unstable and chased the in-home nurse or whatever out.
Have to make sure that he's doing what he needs to do. If he really wanted to do what he needed to do for his family, then he would have done it. He's not doing what he needed to do for his family. And enough is enough. There's only so much that I can do to take care of my father. And it would have repeated the cycle and we would have been homeless again.
You know what you could have done is left his dosage alone. But... My cat Potato is screaming in the background. He's also very upset.
That is illogical, irrational thinking. I know that my mom wanted to be with him. I know that my mom wanted to get a place with him, but I've always told her, Mom, we can't keep doing this. But I tried my best to keep all of us together. I tried.
Did you? Did you?
My best to get a place for all four of us, even though I did not want to. We can't keep repeating the cycle. People don't understand that it was just going to be a bad situation all over again. My dad will stop taking his medication. Then we will be evicted. Then we'll be out in the streets and we'll be homeless.
I mean, you wouldn't be evicted if his stepdaughter would get a job.
I'm tired of the cycle. There's only so much I can do. If people don't want to help themselves, then I can't help.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't want to help yourself, so how is anyone else supposed to help you?
I have to help myself. I have to take care of me. I
Is this you trying to help yourself? Because damn.
have health problems up the ass. My stress is so bad it's causing me constant headaches. My stress is so
That would be the high blood pressure.
bad my body is shutting down. I
Your body is shutting down because of the insane amount of sugar that you eat.
can't have the stress of worrying about what's one day from the next. I just can't. It was a horrible environment. Especially when he's not on his medication, it is not good at all. Because people think it's funny. People think that it's so
Yeah, because you put it on the internet. You live streamed one of his meltdowns.
funny to record when he snaps at me. That is not funny at all. There was nothing
It's a little funny.
funny. It's not funny when someone's getting beat to the ground. It's definitely not funny when food is getting thrown into the trash because my mom's being accused of poisoning him because his mom poisoned him. There's nothing funny. That's paranoia. That's schizophrenia.
Yeah, there's nothing funny about that stuff, but you know what would have prevented it? Him staying on his doctor-prescribed dose of medication.
People with schizophrenia, that's what it's like living with someone with schizophrenia. You don't know what it was like. When he didn't want my mom to make him coffee because he thought she did something to the coffee, I had to make it. And you know what happened when I had to make it? The same thing happened to me. So then he made it. And then when I got mad that he's wasting food and he's pouring whatever down the drain and he's wasting all this food, I got it. People don't have food to be eaten. There's nothing you could tell someone with schizophrenia when they're not on their medication. I had to sit up till 2 o'clock in the morning because he went on some rant to the government because whatever he saw or whatever he needed to say, and he was hollering because he thought he was talking to everyone.
And you guys didn't get him 5150'd? That's kind of on you, because TOPHIACHU's not in his right mind, so why not call someone?
In America, this is what I had to deal with. He had this stick and he was slamming it on the table. Mind you, he would never hurt or harm us. But here I was sitting up at 2 a.m. I got woken up at 2 a.m. I had to sit there. Finally, what was the reasoning for why we were able to go to bed? Because the police showed up to see what was going on and asked if we were okay because someone called. And he said
Yeah, someone called. Why couldn't you have called?
everything was fine and then told us we could then go to bed. My brother has gone into a lot of arguments with my dad and left and barely could afford to live on his own because my dad would make him stand there when he's got work just to hear some nonsense. And it's not nonsense to him because his brain is telling him it's real. That 99.99 trillion or 99.99 zillion
999, 999, 999, 999 zillion dollars. I'm sorry, I know he's unwell, but that was so fucking funny.
or whatever he says that people thinks is funny. It's not funny when you live in an environment with someone that has bipolar schizophrenia. You will never know what the trauma is like because you think it's just funny that he thinks in his mind this shit is real. It's not funny. Everyone's all mental health advocates until it comes to someone they really don't care about. Watching someone deteriorate, watching someone just insane stuff. You saw the stuff he was posting on Twitter. Nobody
Tophia, it's not the internet's job to get your dad help. It's yours. Your stepdad, sorry. It's yours. And you didn't.
condoned that. What was I supposed to do? You
Call someone. Call the police.
had Space Kid and go on live and ask him about some sex toy, saying, do I have a sex toy? And people think that's funny.
What the fuck?
That's very inappropriate to be asking someone's parents and think that is totally okay. That's not okay to be doing. And then that video of me being upset and people taking it out of context is so weird. So now they will never understand
What about that one video where we can see TOPHIACHU walk by and spray Febreze on you?
unless they go through what I go through. She asked my dad about some sex toys. I was upset. I don't know if I was live or if it was a video. I was live, I'm pretty sure. And people are taking it out of context. That was me being upset because someone who doesn't know me is asking my parent about things about me sexually. Do you know how disgusting that is? I wouldn't go to your parents and say, how often is your daughter having sex?
I'm gonna guess you would.
That is really weird. It is uncomfortable, and for people to think that's okay for someone to do, that is absolutely fucked up. Again, it's weird. It's not funny. I would never do that to someone.
I bet you would. If you could get some dirt on someone that you hated, you would.
It's not okay. It'll never be okay. All because they wanted to do that. Like, that's not okay. Like, I wouldn't do that to anybody else. I'm already going through a lot enough as it is. And you want to take a video out of context because it makes you go to sleep at night? Because I'm upset over something that made me uncomfortable? Because if I did that to someone else, y'all wouldn't be sitting here saying it's okay. Y'all wouldn't be condoning that. But because it's me, you don't care. The lack of uncaring people is beyond.
I mean, I think it's a little bit weird to reach out and talk to TOPHIACHU or any of the Chu family or interact with any of them. But since she went ahead and did it, I'm not gonna be unentertained.
Me, I'm not even shocked at this point. It's not surprising. It's the way the world is just so fucked up that I'm not crazy.
No care whatsoever. It is Dr. Pepper. Nice.
Of
Yes, I
course.
do. My nose is itchy.
But it's just so crazy, the lack of uncaring people.
Oh no, not the finger in the nose, Tophia. We got so far.
You guys do not know, and I do not need to explain it. My dad is, like, then you say, oh, well, you abandoned him. You lowered his, if I hear that one more time, I'm not going to give a fuck. Because at this point, it's like talking to a brick wall.
You did lower his medication. You did it. It happened.
You kill your parents, okay? I'm not going to kill my dad. Are you stupid? Man, if you are asking...
A doctor prescribed dose was going to kill your father, so then call the doctor and express your concerns. You don't go fucking with the medication. Especially not psychiatric medication.
What? That's a stupid comment. I literally explained why his dosage was lowered. Because they over-medicated him at the VA. If we would have...
According to you. Are you a doctor? Absolutely not. People would die.
kept him at his dosage and went against the doctor's orders, my dad would have passed away from an overdose from his medication for his bipolar.
Girl,
Are you
shut the fuck up.
dumb? That's why his dosage was lowered, because they over-medicated him at the VA so much so his stomach was hurting.
Well, then he needs to go to the doctor and say, hey, I'm having side effects. What can we do about this?
So then they said that doctor decided to lower his dosage and said, let that wear off first. He stopped giving him the medication because he was going to die. Do you not understand?
I don't think that's what happened, but okay.
Is that hard for people to comprehend? My dad was going to die from an overdose, and you wanted me to contribute to him dying.
I really don't think that's what happened. I think maybe in Tophia land, sure, but that's not what happened in the real world.
Of an overdose. You are dumb. I'm not a liar. Literally look up the VA. There's a lot of lawsuits against the VA. Like, I've heard a lot of stories from veterans.
Okay, but like, the thing is, it was still a doctor who prescribed the medication. You are not a doctor, so why were you fucking with his medication?
My friends that passed away told me about the VA. I'm not stupid. I don't know if it was him or someone else said their friend went in for throat surgery or for knee surgery and passed away.
Unfortunately, that happens. I mean, that happens. It's not a VA thing. It's just people go in for a routine operation and they don't come out.
Look up the VA. They have a lot of lawsuits. The VA, I know from experience. There's been so many times that my dad has been released from VA's care that is not well enough to be released. And they say he's well enough to be released. And I know for a fact.
Well, because the VA is really overtaxed and they don't have the resources to keep him as long as he needs. But I bet they would help him get into some kind of transition program.
In fact, he's not well enough. They over-medicated him because they didn't want to have to deal with him. My mom said, why didn't you call me? One day she told him, why didn't you call me? It was a whole day that she went without hearing from him. He said they over-medicated him to put him to sleep so they wouldn't have to deal with him. That's what happens in a lot of...
Well, if he was being weird and violent, then yeah, they would have given him something to calm him down. That's because they have to look out for the safety of the staff.
Mental facilities, like people say the psych ward and they make jokes saying, you need to be sent to a psych ward. You wouldn't even want to be sent to a psych
You just made a joke about that. You told ASHTO Trippy she needed a straitjacket.
ward. They dope you up with so much drugs that you can't even stay awake.
Yeah, I've been to Grippy Sock Jail. It's not great, but it also saved my life. So, like, I'm not going to talk shit about it.
Going to sleep so they don't have to deal with you because mental people have their brain running a mile a minute. They're not normal people. They're screaming, hollering, and have so much energy that most of the time some of these people can stay up for weeks with no sleep. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about weeks, but it does get pretty bad, which is why you shit-talking mental health doctors is interesting.
Some of these people that don't know how to handle people properly do. They over-medicate them so much so that they put them to sleep so they don't have to deal with them.
Tophia, it's a lot of times it's not just like, quote, so they don't have to deal with them. It's because the patient was being violent or like causing harm to other patients or the staff. That I'm guessing POPHIACHU was having a bit of a freak out.
Because there's nothing else to do. What are you going to do for someone that is staying up talking to themselves for a whole week? Especially if they're not on the right medication. And
You usually give them a large dose of something that I don't know if I can say on YouTube, and then they come down from their manic episode, and then you find a medication routine that works for them, including a mood stabilizer. Listen, I say this as someone who is bipolar with schizoaffective disorder, which is close to what POPHIACHU has. It's not the same thing. But yeah, Tophia, you're just real full of shit right now.
They're trying to regulate their medication. Just think about it. What are they going to do with someone who is sitting up for a whole week talking to the wall, screaming and hollering? You wouldn't last in some of these people's shoes. And some of these people do it for the money. They don't care about the person. This is literal facts. I wouldn't dare send any of my family members there.
I mean, you say that, but sometimes that's the only care people have access to. And it's certainly better than Dr. Tophia.
You can't ignore it.
Why would I have to shut the F up? It is true. Someone needs to say it because people are thinking it's okay. If I really truly cared about people and I was a frontline worker, I wouldn't be doping people up to fall asleep so I don't have to take care of them.
I mean, you would if they were being unruly and a threat to the staff. That's protocol. It's not to not have to deal with them, it's for safety.
It's uncaring. And then when someone says something, oh, they're mental, they need to be in a psych ward. Like, TOPHIACHU Trippy has called me mental. I'm not mental. You're mental.
I'm not mental, you're mental. Why does she sound like a third grader when she insults people?
Don't put a label on me that I'm not. You need to be thrown in a psych ward and see what... And then the nurse, she's out again comments are weird. Gateway recovery.
Personally, I like the get the net comments, but yeah.
Well, there's no such thing as recovery for what? I don't need recovery. No, they're not. I have a bra on, dummy. I literally have a bra.
Yeah, I can see every single part of it because your shirt's so freaking tight.
It's a very padded bra. It's literally like a red, like, plaid. Look at this necklace. It's not literal, it's actually the right size.
Can you stop cupping your boobs? I'm uncomfortable.
Hey, well, whatever you say. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Proceeds to argue with them.
If you think I'm at Gateway Recovery, then so be it. Call them so they can tell you I'm not there.
Tophia, stop confirming or denying. Just ignore. You are so dumb.
Why do you actively dox places? Because I can call that place and tell them if someone says I'm there, call the cops and report them. Because they're harassing me. You guys are not going to learn until
That's not how that works. I don't think they're going to do that.
You guys face consequences for your actions. I'm not at Gateway Recovery. Why would I need to be there? It's a recovery. I don't need recovery. Some of you guys are weird. You're doxing places I'm not at. And then you're actively doxing in the comments, which is against TikTok guidelines. I don't know why TikTok doesn't do anything about the accounts of people doxing.
It's probably because you keep saying that's not where I'm at. So it's not really doxing. So what are you talking about?
It's against the law to dox somebody, but then it's okay for you to actively do it? Because I could report you to the police for doxing. It's against the law.
I don't know if it's like actually in writing against the law sort of thing. Yeah, because in a lot of cases, the law has not caught up with like social media issues. So I think it's just kind of highly frowned upon and can be prosecuted, but not as like the law that says, you know what I mean?
I think you know where I'm at, but you don't. You have no clue. And then people in the comment section, it is weird. And then people in the comment sections are condoning doxing. So you're saying it's okay to dox people? But how are you advocating for anything when you're condoning doxing?
No, it's not okay to dox people. Don't dox Tophia. That's not chill. But Tophia, you're dumb for confirming or denying.
You can't advocate for racism and condone doxing. You're literally fighting against these things, but then you're advocating for doxing. But why is it okay for me? Here's the thing. If you say it's okay for me, then it's okay for other people to be doxed. And that's what people are going to think. Oh, well, they say it's okay for her, so we're going to dox other people. Then people are going to think...
Yeah, don't dox Tophia, because then she has a thing to be rightfully angry about. And it's more funny to see her angry about things that she is not rightfully upset about.
It's okay for other people. It's okay for you to get doxed then. If it's okay for me to get doxed, it's okay for you to get doxed.
What? We're not putting our entire life online. We do not refuse to log off, not the clown again.
I think that people are going to do the same thing to you that you do to me, and not my people. My people don't dox people.
Yes,
people
they do. Your fans are insane.
Doxing you because you think it's okay. Then you won't like it, and then you'll be sitting here saying doxing is not okay. Once it starts happening to you, then you're going to sit here and say that it's not okay. Oh, she's not in a recovery center, so I didn't get anything from my brother's friends. Only money I got was from people that sent to my Cash App and my PayPal. The only
And you spent all of it on stupid shit.
money I got was from the cards that they sold. They made these trading cards like Pokemon cards. They were Pokemon trading cards, but they were making cards for the card community. And when my brother passed away, they made these special cards. I have one in a case. But the money from that, which I don't remember how much it was, it went to get things that we needed. I got shampoo.
That you needed. Okay, but Tophia, we've established that you don't understand the difference between need and want. So what'd you buy? I mean, she's saying shampoo and necessities, but I have doubts.
I got hygiene stuff. I got things that I needed with it, and it wasn't even a lot
Hygiene stuff? Did you buy a bunch of perfume?
of money. But the GoFundMe that my brother's friend started, I didn't get any money from that, nor did I get any money from another charity thing. I don't know what it was. It was something that my brother's other friend did for him, and I didn't get any money from that. So it's not like I'm trying to get money. My brother needs to get buried.
You are trying to get money. That's all you ever do.
And here's the thing that I did address in the video because it's so crazy. Astro Trippy sits here and says that we chose the most expensive place to bury my brother. Let me give you the rundown about places that are literally the place that we chose.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. It does seem a little expensive, but I mean, I know that funeral services and things related to those are extremely expensive.
Other places will not. It'll cost a lot more. They don't give you a free service. You got to pay for that. They don't give you a free headstone. You got to pay for that. Nothing is free. That's extra surcharge.
Well, I mean, but after you pay for the headstone and everything, it might still be cheaper than if you do like a whole package at this place. So, and it sounds like Astro Trippy might know what she's talking about in this instance.
The fact that it's $4,120 and everything is included, that's cheap for what they're offering. The service, the headstone, the burial, all of that, everything that they're offering in that package for $4,120 is cheaper than what I would have had to pay. If I went somewhere else that was more expensive, I would have had to pay a lot more. The fact that you said I chose someplace expensive, I didn't choose someplace expensive. She doesn't.
That sounds like something you do. Like, I don't know for sure, but it sounds like a Tophia move.
No, she went to the most expensive place. No, I didn't. I literally said we went there because my grandma's buried there and my mom wants my brother buried where my grandma's at. We didn't
Well, sorry, Marie, but your daughter doesn't care, so it's not happening.
there because it was the most expensive. I'm not trying to do the most expensive for my brother and go all out. I'm just trying to get him buried, which seems to be made difficult because you think it's just a joke. It's not funny, Ash.
No, it's made difficult because you won't get a fucking job, or save money, or quit buying random shit.
I don't think anything's funny. You don't know me or why I chose to do what I do. If my mom's wishes are for my brother to be buried or his grandmother is at, I am going to fulfill her wishes. That is the least
Well, you're probably not, because look at how far we've come in more than a year. Brother Chu still ain't buried.
expensive place. That is actually the cheapest one out there. These other places are not as cheap as that one. You want to see the most expensive?
You know, Tophia, when you go off on these rants, it just encourages people to prove you wrong. If you just don't talk about it.
That is not that expensive. $4,120 is not a lot of money in today's age. If you think that...
No, it's not, and you still can't come up with it. I mean, it's a significant amount of money for most people, sure. But if she had a full-time job and maybe like a little side hustle or something, she'd be able to save up.
That's expensive, then I don't know what to tell you because that's not the most expensive. And a lot of these places don't include any of that in the package. It would be a lot more to pay and even have them bring the headstone there.
I guess I don't understand, like, why did y'all have him cremated if your mom wanted him buried next to your grandma? Why not just have him buried? Is it because you wanted to cost everybody the most money possible?
And having them to do everything, that is cheap in my opinion. If you think
It says the unemployed woman.
$4,120 is a lot, then we got issues. And then you proceeded to... I just said why I'm burying my brother after cremation. Because my mom's wishes, because it's her son, she wants him buried where his grandmother's buried.
Okay, but why get him cremated to begin with then?
Why do I have to keep explaining that? Here's the other thing too. Why are you telling someone to biohazard? It is a literal biohazard to spread someone's ashes. Do you think any of these people are asking the city if it's okay to throw someone's ashes everywhere? No one is getting permission to throw anybody's ashes in the Rio Grande River or wherever they decide to throw someone's ashes. My uncle's ashes were spread at the lake where he fishes.
I mean, okay, isn't it mostly just like calcium and carbon? So I don't really see the issue. Like, I get why Disney is kind of saying, hey, don't be doing that in the park, but I mean, I don't see a problem with it.
I do not want my brother scattered somewheres. You may want to discard your family member like that, but I'm not discarding my brother like that. My brother is not a person to discard.
That's not really discarding family. It's more like honoring the places that they felt most comfortable.
I'm not discarding my brother all over somewhere because you want to say to do that instead because it's cheap. My brother is not trash. I'm not dumping him like I'm trash.
Well, I would argue y'all are all trash, but that's neither here nor there.
And discarding him like he's nobody. He's a somebody. Okay? You want to discard you? No, it's not to set them free. That's what some people believe, right? You can believe it's to set them free. Maybe some people don't have the same beliefs you have. It has nothing to do with setting someone free. Because at the end of the day, when you're still thinking about them, you're not supposed to be thinking about them all the time because that's not setting them free. You could literally dump their ashes and set them free, but you're still thinking about them. And when you're still thinking about them, religious people who are really religious believe that if you're constantly thinking about someone, they're stuck. They're stuck in the in-between. They're not
What? I have never heard that, but okay.
being set free because you're still thinking about them. And you're not going to stop thinking about them because you're grieving. Try to tell someone what to do with their dead relative is crazy. It's not your brother. It's not your son. So why are you trying to tell someone what to do? I don't care.
Because you've proven that you cannot handle it on your own. You have proven yourself incompetent.
If the money is going to go to bury someone, why do you have a freaking issue of how it should be done because it's cheaper?
Because it's their money. If it was your money, they wouldn't have a say.
I don't want to go visit some place where his ashes were scattered, okay? It's my preference. I'm going to go talk
I doubt that you're going to visit the gravesite if he ever gets buried.
Wherever. There's no place to scatter his ashes where he would want to be scattered. My brother would not want to be scattered. You don't know what it's like. You don't got to talk to an urn every day.
You don't know what it's like, Mom and Dad. Girl, you sound like a Disney special. Shut up.
Because you don't have your loved one. Because you watch them die in front of you.
Oh my god, shut up, Tophia. You do not give a shit about your brother. You do not give a shit about Marie.
You have no care and no empathy. No care. Crazy. You expect me to say, okay, crazy. I'm supposed to not care? That's not
You don't care. That's what I'm saying.
me. I have memory loss.
Shut
I
up.
said I had a lot to do that day. That's why I forgot his birthday. I didn't purposely forget his birthday.
Yeah, but you didn't purposely remember it either. That's the issue.
This is Bigfoot forever.
You forgot his birthday. You keep bringing it up. God forbid someone forgets something because of their memory loss. All of
It's not just something. It is your one brother's birthday.
a sudden, it's not memory loss. Stop. You don't know what someone's going through. You sit here and shit on people because you think it's okay to shit on people when they're down. It's funny to mess with people
Girl, your entire life is down. Like...
mentally because you think it's funny to... It's not funny. I had a lot to do that day, and no, I'm not thinking about him every day because I'm trying not...
Tophia, that's weird. I feel like if I lost my little sister, I would think of her every day. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know.
to think about him a lot because it's not helping my mental, it's not helping my health, it's stressing me out. Yeah, I get upset and sad. Who cares? Memory loss does not have a switch where it's like, click, you can turn it off and on. That's not how it works.
Right, it's not, but that's how you are using it.
Why are you ridiculing someone? Like I said, and my comment was liked, okay? Everyone was coming at Paris Jackson for not posting her dad on his birthday, saying she didn't care because she didn't post him.
Don't compare yourself to Paris Jackson, ma'am. Stop that.
It's the same messed up reason you think social media shows that you love somebody because you don't post about them. You don't have to post about someone to prove that you love somebody.
Right, no, but you could have, remembered. You totally forgot. People said it's your brother's birthday, and you said, no, it's not. And then you said, oh, yeah, it is.
It's weird as fuck. People whip out their cameras, start recording shit, and don't care about the people around them. Like those people that watch that shooter unalive somebody, and then has the nerve to yell out their window, stop shooting.
Dude, you have your camera rolling in a homeless shelter where people have an expectation of privacy. So, what?
And then laugh and drive off instead of calling 911. Innocent lives were lost. And you think that's funny? All because you think social media is real life? That you're supposed to go online and post about someone? You're supposed to literally, social media is your life. You're the type of person to post your meal before you eat it.
Hey, don't call me out like that. Listen, I like to cook, okay? I post pictures of my food. I don't... Shoot me.
Take a picture of your meal before you eat it. You're that person that people despise. You had to post every facet of your life on social media is weird. Just because
Okay, yeah, well, I don't do that. That would be you, though, Tophia. That is a self-describe.
you don't post somebody doesn't mean you don't love them. Hence why she liked my comment, because it's true. You don't have to post about someone to prove that you love somebody. People do not understand that.
But you didn't even remember. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if you post about him or not. That's really superficial, but it'd be cool if you remembered.
He never wanted to celebrate his birthday. That's why he never told his kids when his birthday was. The reason his kids found out and knew about his birthday was
I think she's talking about Michael Jackson at this point.
because of the media is the one who is the reason why his kids found out about his birthday. And we're sitting here having a discourse about whether or not she loves her dad because she didn't post about him on his birthday.
Okay, I might be mixing up two people here, but wasn't Michael Jackson, didn't he grow up Jehovah's Witness? Jehovah's Witnesses do not celebrate birthdays. So, I mean, that makes sense, but like, why are we bringing Paris into this?
Birthday? That is crazy. It's the same thing with me. Why do I have to post a bunch of posts about someone to prove that I love somebody? And when I
You
post
don't. You just need to remember, period.
oh, she posted this, but she didn't post that much about her. I don't have anything of my brother. I really don't. The only stuff I have is the stuff in storage. My brother, and here's the thing, he took pictures with other people. We didn't take as much pictures together.
Yeah, because you were being a naked mole rat in apartment chew.
Barely had anything. The stuff that I have was the stuff that his friends gave me. His friends sent me those videos. His friends sent me those pictures for...
That's sad, you know, because you're trying to act like y'all did everything together, and I know that's not true. You didn't hang out with your brother like that. His friends did.
The slideshow that was put together for his service. I didn't have really much of anything, except some of the stuff that I could go collect from Facebook. Otherwise, that's it. You don't know what it's like to have
a shitty ass sister? No, I don't.
to wake up. I have survivor's guilt. I should have not survived. It could have been me first.
Tophia.
And people would have been celebrating that. People would have been so happy if I passed away. They literally sit here saying the wrong thing.
No, I don't think they would be celebrating. People, like, when we found out what happened to Brother Chew, it was really surreal, and most everybody just, like, fucked off and didn't bug you for a few months. But then you continued to be you, and so people found reason to comment on your behavior.
Sibling passed away. How do you think that makes someone feel? I in the past, I have said some fucked up stuff to people. I ain't gonna lie. But that's no reason for you to be fucked up to me if I wasn't fucked up to you personally. I never said anything fucked up to you personally. To other people,
Right, but you're putting your fucked up shit on the internet, and I got opinions.
yes. But to you, it gives you no right to be fucked up unprovoked. Your parents didn't raise you to be fucked up to someone. They didn't say, hey, be fucked up for no reason. Now I'm trying
There are reasons. There are so many reasons.
not to say anything rude to someone or be fucked up because I don't lack empathy. You may
Okay.
lack empathy, but I don't lack empathy. We're sitting here having this discourse about Perez Hilton and whether or not, oh, well, he deserves what happens to him because of his karma. First of all, he deserves that. Nobody deserves that. I know he said some
Yeah, okay, but like again, what is Perez? We went from Paris to Perez. What do either of these people have to do with your dumbass?
horrible things to people. We can't acknowledge what he said to Britney Spears. We can acknowledge all of that stuff. But that's someone's dad. His two children have to see that horrific video online, replayed over and over again, of their dad harming himself. And we think this is just another content creator, just some drama. We lack empathy. We have no remorse whatsoever for anybody. Where's the
Tophia, speak for yourself. That sounds like you're just describing yourself, to be honest.
empathy? And I'm not going to say that people I know have done fucked up shit. There's some things that I heard that could have made me, thank you. I like those glasses. Thank you. I could have literally just said, no, you're too messed up. I understand. I'm that person, right? I understand wholeheartedly. I'm not going to be fucked up.
Tophia, you see people with weaknesses and you're like, I should hang out with them and exploit those weaknesses. That's what's happening here. That's not empathy, girl.
To someone because they're fucked up to me. I'm trying not to, because then it repeats the cycle. You do the same thing to someone else and they do it back to you. And it's just recycling. It's just going in a circle. And you're just doing the same thing to each other and nothing is getting resolved. I'm learning not to respond negatively to people, but sometimes it's hard
You are? When?
because it's messed up. You talk shit about my mom and think I'm supposed to sit here and let you shit on my mom after you just threatened to cause her to be homeless and then turn around and call Adult Protective Services. Report them all you want. Report to Adult Protective Services. Thank you for the gift. Oh my God. It was an alien abduction.
The mood swing. Whoo, man. Give me whiplash, girl.
I like that gift. Anyways, It's so crazy. You're the same person that is harassing an elderly woman with health problems, then turning around and calling
Girl, that elderly woman with health problems is harassing other people. Maybe talk to your mom.
Adult Protective Services saying that I don't take care of my mother. Why God harassing me, and I will show them to them. Yes, and you know what? I am going to say it. I'm going to report that shelter if Adult Protective Services was to show up and let them know how they've been treating my mom and say, your friend, thank you for the gift points, your friend that works at the shelter, because you said you're the one that works there, right, is allowing my mom to get harassed.
Huh? I thought, okay, finger out of nose. That's disgusting. But I thought that Ashley Truppi's friend worked at your shelter.
Is allowing my mom to get mistreated there. You're the one who said you knew somebody there, right? So why is my mom being talked to the way she's being talked to?
Probably because your mom's dropping a bunch of threats and being a shithead. You know, like mother, like daughter.
If you care about my mom's well-being, then why haven't you done anything about it? Why haven't you talked to your
She's not our mother.
friends? Because you're having your friend talk to my mom some kind of way? Is that the one who's harassing her? Is that the one who's bullying my mother? Is the person from the shelter?
Really doubt that,
Thank
Tophia.
you for the galaxy. Is that your friend? The one that's talking to her? He's a nobody? Well, my mom's not a nobody, but you care about her well-being, right? Having the nerve to tell my mom, pack your shit, and treat her so badly to the point that she's calling me, crying, afraid that she's not going to have no place to live because someone's talking to her like that, but you want to care about my mom?
But why was someone talking to her like that? Like, what did Marie do? Because I want to feel bad for her, but at every turn, she proves that she's also a terrible person. So what did Marie do?
Mom's well-being while causing her to have her stuff stolen? So now you just told on yourself. So I guess I have to assume that you're the one behind the reason why my mom's shit's getting stolen. Because you're having people at the shelter steal my mom's shit, and you're telling them to do it.
What? Girl, you're just saying shit, and you gotta stop it. Someone's gonna have the resources to sue your ass. Not that it's gonna matter. Because, again, you got like $3, but you just shut the fuck up.
Having the worker harass my mom, and you're telling these people to do it. So you're the reason why my mom's stuff's getting stolen, and she's being treated the way she gets treated. How am I supposed to think otherwise? You said you have connections at that shelter.
We're just observing the logical leaps in real time.
Why are you doing that? Ash, if you're not doing it, then you shouldn't say stuff. You should say, well, I got people. As if it's prison mentality. I know a guy in the clink. I know a guy. Like, you're the one who
Sophia, you're always talking about your connections, you weirdo.
literally came online talking about your friend or whoever it was that you knew at the shelter. That is insane work to literally do that. And then if they lose their job, who do you think they're going to go after? You. Do you think they wanted to be blasted on the internet because you're bragging about how you know people? You just made a whole video. You just gave me the evidence I need to show these people. How you
Didn't do it.
talk about how you have connections. You're the one who made a video saying you talked to my friend, my brother's friend. Right? Why are you interviewing people? It's so weird.
Because of your lying ass. You put everything on the internet and people have a right to comment or research. I mean, get offline.
During a time when I was literally in a violent crime, I had just been through something horrific, and you want to go interview somebody?
I really don't think that she did it right afterward.
Because it's making you money? You're a weirdo. Ask me what I think about Candy Brooks. I don't like Candy. You went and told her I was talking about her when I wasn't to cause drama.
You were talking about her, though. You were. Also, I think Candy's an older woman, so don't write her off so fast there, Tophia.
For no reason. I'm not even talking about that girl. I don't care. She talked to a 16-year-old. Leave it at that.
Girl, glass houses.
Someone sent me the video. It is so frustrating. Please, stop asking about Candy. Stop mentioning Candy. I do not care. It is not funny to be making jokes. Oh, you're dating Candy. That's
It's a little funny. It's a little funny.
middle school behavior. You tell someone to grow up, but then you act like children. It's not, it doesn't bother me. I don't care if you say,
This is her unbothered, y'all.
oh, is this for Candy? Are you dating Candy? No. It doesn't bother me. It's just weird behavior. And you tell people to grow up, but then you act like you're in middle school.
So unbothered.
When you guys make STD jokes, you sound stupid because you said no one would sleep with me, and now all of a sudden I have that. So that must mean people want to sleep with me. Does that literally make any sense? You guys sound stupid sometimes. You don't even think before you type something.
Yeah, and you're still here responding. So, like, who's the real idiot?
Well, someone doesn't want to sleep with me, and now someone wants to sleep with me. It's just, I got a lot going on, and people don't realize. They think everything's a joke. My life is not a joke.
Your life is absolutely a joke.
It's not. When I do something, it's for other people, not for myself. First,
What? Was the Switch for other people? What about the Xbox and TV? What about the Whataburger and the Canes?
My mom. And I always say that because people think, oh, she wants to give her money to her crush. I don't even have a crush. I don't even need to explain why I need to do things for other people. I just do. I don't need to put someone's personal
Because you want something from them.
business out there. I don't. The reason why is because other people, I see what they're going through, and it does hurt to see that I can't fix that. And I try not to tend to say stuff like that because I do want to know if someone's okay. And I don't want them to be like, oh, well, they don't want to tell me because they don't want me to have, I'm not stressed out over any situation whatsoever. But
What?
if you're uncaring about your friends, then that's an issue. You shouldn't even have friends. If you don't really care about your friends, my life is not for me.
You care about your friends in as much as you can use whatever nice things that you do for them to get them to do shit for you. You're a manipulator, man.
I'm not here to make a living, or not even a living wage, but a stable
Yeah, we know.
financial stability is not for me. It's for other people. Because I want to be
Financial stability is not for me. It's for other people. Tophia, what?
able to be like, hey, let me do this for you. My mom, of course. When people think that I'm excluding my mom, you're stupid. My mom is first and foremost the person that I want financial stability for. I shouldn't
In what way are you showing that?
have to go into great detail about anything. When people literally mentioned about the house and they were literally posting memes saying, I don't even know, something about the house, I don't even know what the fuck. Literally sitting here, posting memes, getting mad because I'm not explaining why I need that amount
I don't think they're mad. I think you're mad.
of money for a house and why I need a bunch of rooms. I don't need to explain to you why I need anything. And then you get mad because I don't tell you? Well, I'm not going to tell you nothing because it's none of your business.
Tophia, you're putting it on the internet. This is like shouting your social security number from a megaphone and then getting mad that your identity gets stolen.
You may not care about your friends, but I do. No one really knows,
Tophia.
and that's okay. You don't need to know. Have you called any of your friends to see how they're doing? Have you asked if
Yeah, actually. Like, what?
they're okay? No, you don't. Have you asked if your parents are okay? Have you checked up and called your mom? Some
Yeah, dude, I just talked to my parents this morning. What are you talking about?
of you guys don't even have contact with your parents talking about how I treat my mother, but how about you? And maybe you did have a toxic parent. Maybe you had a parent that didn't love you, abandoned you, and left you, and you have every right not to contact them. But you
Well, thank you, Tophia. Wow, how benevolent of you.
have no right to sit here and tell someone about how they treat people. You don't know how I treat people in real life. You've never met
Yes, because you put it on the internet. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that.
me in real life. You don't know anything about me. You think you know because the internet told you. I'm not an uncaring person.
No, you told me.
I care a lot. And when I say a lot, I care a lot. You may be
Why is it that the worst people are always like, I'm so caring, I'm so empathetic, I just do everything for other people? It's odd.
uncaring, but I'm not uncaring. Some of you guys lack empathy. Oh, I wasn't going to say that. That is my real dad. What are you talking about? I don't even know my real dad. I do know my real dad.
I don't know. Donald is definitely not the father.
I didn't message someone when they said they needed space. I'm not harassing anybody. I'm not
Yeah, you definitely did, and you showed up at their new shelter. Like, security had to tell you to go home.
harassing. If you say I'm harassing my friends, then oh well. That's you. Why are you saying I don't have friends? I do have friends, and I don't
Well, you might have had friends, but your weird-ass behavior, they don't stick around for long.
harass someone when they say, like, what? I'm not even, this is not what it is. Like, you're trying to make something it's not. I have very much contact with my friends, and I don't need to tell anybody anything. Some of you don't even have contact with your friends. What are you talking about? It's not
Tophia, you don't know us. You don't know us in real life. Isn't that what you say?
obsession. If I literally went on live and told y'all that I don't message people because I feel like, what does that have anything? You don't even know any situations, and you try to talk about situations you don't know about.
Huh? We know about all your situations because you put that shit on the internet.
You don't know nothing. You think you know, but you don't. Just because you don't have contact with your friends, so you take it out on other people. It sounds like projection. I'm not gaining.
Again. Okay, IMAX.
Wait, this is literally just like my shorts.
Whoa!
I'm not gaining weight.
Girl, you can't even move comfortably. Like, it looks so painful.
And plus, I'm lactose intolerant and I just had a lot of ice cream.
Oh my god. I don't think it was the ice cream, bro. That probably didn't help, but I don't think that's it. I don't think it's lactose intolerance.
So, I'm bloated. I had too much dairy and I shouldn't have.
You had too much. You can just stop there.
It's not a beer belly. I don't drink alcohol. Maybe you will feel it. Like, I don't drink, so don't do that. Here's the thing, right? Which is funny. People don't know how to lie properly. So I'm at gateway recovery. If I'm at recovery, how would I be able to drink if I'm at recovery? Make that make sense.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, there's part 1 of whatever this is. Tophia is ridiculous as always. And don't worry, I'm sure she remains ridiculous in part 2. But until then, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!